Yes lads, Bailey here. So today I'm going to be showing you my dynamic custom tactics. This is the team I've been using last weekend league. I didn't play the weekend league before because I was away on holiday, but as you can see from my rewards I did manage to get this team this season, Van Dijk, and I was so gassed about that. And this Havertz card is mental. If you can afford him, I'd highly recommend it. Did also get Bernardo Silva, and this Footy's Lozano. If you haven't done it already, I managed to do it for free pretty much. Such a good super sub, especially at this stage in the game still. So yeah, let's jump into my dynamic custom tactics. Let's start with my ultra defensive one. So obviously this is if it's 90th, 85th minute, you just want to hold on, and I don't want to really concede. What I do is I put Havertz at left wing back because he's got the good physical stats to still be able to win the headers back post. Militao, Van Dijk and Ferdinand. Dumfries right wing back, Gullit, Vieira. They're always going to be my two furthest back midfielders. Neymar, Ronaldo, Eusebio. I just have come back on both my strikers, come back on my cam, stay back and cover centre on both my centre mids, and obviously stay back on all my fullbacks, on both my fullbacks. But yeah, let's jump into this one. So this is the more kind of defensive 4-2-3-1 where I might have already got a 2-0 lead. I don't want to drop into the 5 at the back yet, but I don't really want to have as much of a chance at conceding. So what I actually do is I usually have these swapped in game. But yeah, obviously Dumfries, Militao as my fullbacks, Gullit, Vieira. But I like to have Neymar as my central cam. I know a lot of pros have been using Neymar now as a striker and an R9 as a cam, but I still like this. I like my cams to be agile because they're going to be the ones who receive the ball and I'll be doing my dribbles with. Plus I find R9 just so clinical up front. Neymar is very good at finishing as well, but I don't know, I just feel like this system works better for me. Havertz and Eusebio on both wings, both got the 5-star weak foot, so they can come in and do them first time finesse shots and first time low drivens on either foot, and also they both can cricketer in and do all that stuff. The instructions I have on them are stay central, getting behind, stay forward on my striker, come back on all my cams, but also get into the box, just so that, because this is the more defensive one, I want more men behind the ball, but get into the box because I obviously want them to be able to win the back post crosses. Stay back on both my DMs, stay back on my fullbacks. Let's go into so this one I'd say is my more attacking one. If I need a goal, I'll go to this one. I'm not sure why this is my attacking, but ultra attacking. This is usually what I used to play as my, starting formation. I still sometimes do. I actually really enjoy it. I did do a video on the 4-4-2 bracket 2 and my last one, so make sure you check that out if you want a more in-depth one as to how you can play it from ultra defensive to ultra attack. I have getting behind, stay forward on both my strikers. I have just get into the box on both my attacking mids, or well, I classify them as attacking mids, but they're right mids, left mids. I don't know, I find this is a bit better than the 4-2-2 because they're a bit further back and they'll do more defensive duties, and especially in this system where I do the heavy press, to have to get into the box on both my wide players as well means they'll still be getting up the pitch, but also the balanced defence means they will be dropping back. On both my DMs I have stay back while attacking, cover centre, and stay back while attacking on both my fullbacks. With the ultra attacking one, this is a more advanced one. I'll go through all my tactics in just a sec with all of them, but so I have balance width, getting behind, stay forward on my striker, balanced on everything on my cam, get into the box on both my wide players, stay back on both my DMs and my fullbacks. But these are more of the tactics. So on the 5 back I have drop back depth 1. I like to have my team still quite wide because it does stop the crosses. I find I always have my fullbacks in position then. Players in the box, I just have that because that means all my attackers do then get in the box if I still want to try and nip a goal, but the chances of that happening are very low. corners still on 3 because I still want to be able to try and score a little bit. The 4-2-3-1 I have it on depth 3, and really the only main difference between this and this is the depth. I have this on a lot higher because I want the higher line so I can do more of a high press. The drop back I find just key if you do want to win FUT Champs matches, but I've been starting to use a lot more of the 4-4-2 bracket 2 because I just enjoy going for it and pressing high. But yeah, I have 5 width, 5 depth. I do have this on 3. I sometimes bump it up to 4 depending on what I'm feeling really. If I need a goal but don't want to go on the press yet. I've just shown the custom tactics for the 4-2-2 in the last 4-4-2 bracket 2 even in the last video. Make sure you check that out. But yeah, the only real difference between that the ultra attack and the defensive one is the 3 depth. I'll go through some of my player choices now. So Rio Ferdinand to start with, he's just been in the club since November time. Really enjoy using him. Fantastic centre back. If you can get him, I'd highly recommend it. But if you're not too sure on him, because he's only got the 82 jumping, and obviously someone like Militao's got the 96. I mean, it's your choice really. Whatever centre back partnership works best for you. But the fullback Dumfries is by far the best right back I've used all year. I paid 280k for him, but because of the Lozano footage, he's gone up to about 450ish. I've seen him go for. But yeah, very solid card. Militao obviously. I have him as my left back that only has 2-star weak foot, but he just sits back for me. I don't really want my left back getting up the pitch. This Neymar, just a fantastic card. I only got 34 games left with him, and if I do play div rivals, which is very unlikely, I put Socrates there just to save the loans for FUT Champs. Patty Vieira and Halit, 2 best CDMs on the game in my opinion. They haven't been touched all year really in terms of competition. Maybe the 99 Modric, but even then Patty Vieira and Halit had been there since 17 for most people. Havertz as well. This card just brilliant. I mean, I'm thinking of getting Cristiano Ronaldo, but after the weekend league I've just played, he's absolutely brilliant. This Havertz, 97 jumping, 97 heading, and he's also 6'2", which means he can dunk over players. The 99 finishing and 93 shot power with the 5-star weak foot means his first time shots are just mental. And then Eusebio, haven't clicked as well as R9 with this card, but it's understandable because R9's my go-to striker. But this Eusebio card's very good and fantastic. He does do a lot of, assisting the assist, if that makes sense. Does create a lot of chances as well, and a very good card. If you've used him, you'll know what I'm on about. And this R9, 272 games, 289 goals. He's scoring slowed down a little bit recently, but still by far my favourite player on this game, with a 5-star. If you can get him, I'd get him before any of these icons, even though the icon SBCs have gone up because the lack of team of the weeks in packs. And also there's this flashback David Luiz people can get, and for the price I'd recommend it if you haven't got a solid centre back already, because as you can see, it's 766 games with him. A lot of them were at left back / CDM, but I did play a bit with him at centre back. I'd say about 200 games, and he is a very, very solid card. One I would recommend if you don't have, let's say, a team of season Van Dijk yet or something like that, or Rio Ferdinand or Militao. This Luiz is a perfect card. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, this Lozano card is a brilliant card. If you can afford him as well, like the David Luiz, I would do him. And there's the footies Rashford. Thinking about getting him, but I've got this player of the month, so there's really no point. I've played 791 games, and at this stage of the year, the Rashford card, it's a good card, but if I was you, I'd go for either the icon or like a Promes and all of the other stuff. And the Rashford ain't really worth it. Same with Davinson Sanchez. I wouldn't say bother with him because you've got centre backs like Virgil, David Luiz, Rio, Militao, Maldini, Team of the Year Ramos, Team of the Year Varane. So many better options you can go for. But Hope you did enjoy the video. Hopefully these custom tactics you can implement into your game. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other custom tactics videos if you want to see how to play different formations and different styles. See ya.